What is good, everyone? Welcome back to the Sneaker History YouTube channel. My name is Nick Engvall, and today I'm just going to flip through one of my favorite catalogs, probably of all time, just because it's got that Champs Sports tie-in to the Michael Jordan photo of him sitting on the basketball and wearing his old Carolina jerseys. Just one of those crazy memories. You know, he's wearing the Jordan 9, which was my first pair of Air Jordans. This is a 1994 catalog. Obviously, things have changed a lot since then, but there was something really crazy about this catalog that I wasn't expecting when I started flipping through it. So let's get into it, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so we got him on the front. Jordan wears his alma mater, the North Carolina Tar Heels, blah blah blah, World Cup Fever, Phone In, Spring Summer 94, Champs Sports. First page, we've got all sorts of champion jerseys. Back in the day, I was a huge fan of champion jerseys. I'm still a huge fan of champion jerseys. I've got quite a collection of them that I should probably get rid of, to be honest. I don't wear them enough. Looks like we got Charles Barkley on the Suns, Patrick Ewing on the Knicks, Larry Johnson on the Hornets, obviously Michael Jordan on the Bulls, Shawn Kemp of the Sonics, Penny Hardaway of the Orlando Magic, Jamal Mashburn of the Mavericks, Harold Miner of the Heat. I have that one in my collection. Mourning on the Hornets, Shaq on the Hornets, Pippen on the Bulls, Chris Webber on the Warriors. I used to have that one. If anybody has one, get at me. But anyway, this was kind of the era in the early to mid 90s where Champion was making jerseys. Nike started making jerseys shortly after this. It probably overlapped with this, but the replica stuff was kind of that cheap, almost felt like iron-on finish. But it was still one of my favorites just because it's super nostalgic. And, you know, I picked up this Chris Webber jersey for like $10 when he got traded from the Warriors. So it was one of those things that was just super awesome as a kid to be able to get my hands on this stuff. And I always love flipping through these vintage catalogs. We have a bunch more on the channel, and I'm going to add a ton more. I have tons in my collection, so I just want to share them with you and kind of showcase some of the stuff that I've collected over the years. Next page, we got baseball. Yankees, Hornets, Marlins. This is probably one of the first years for the Marlins. I believe they were 94, 95, maybe 93. Oh, that's kind of interesting. You've got Bulls, Hornets, Knicks, Magic, and Suns available as baseball jerseys. I love the facial expressions of all these models. Next up, we've got canvas sling chairs. Champs was obviously the place where you would get sports as opposed to sneakers. And as I mentioned before we started, there's not really any sneakers in this catalog. Even though Michael Jordan is on the front wearing a pair of Air Jordans, there's no sneakers for sale available from this specific catalog. Now, I think that Champs sold sneakers in store, but I can't remember for sure. But it was just interesting because if you follow Sneaker History on Instagram, you saw a recent post that I threw up with the picture from this as a part of a full magazine spread advertisement. To think that they weren't selling through their catalogs is kind of crazy, considering, you know, 94, we didn't have like real internet to buy consumer goods on. So really interesting. All right, so we got some champion NHL jerseys. You got the Pittsburgh jersey, which if you're a hip hop fan, Snoop Dogg wore that in one of his early videos. That was kind of a big deal. Anaheim Ducks was a relatively new team. That was a big deal. That logo was everywhere. I think Craig Mack on the East Coast wore that jersey a number of times. Just good times. New Era MLB fitted caps, only $20.99. Available in sizes from 6 5/8 to 7 5/8 in 1/8 inch increments. That's about 2 sizes too small for me, my big ass head. So we'll keep moving. Balfour team rings. This was such a cool thing. Obviously never had the money to get one of those, but always would have loved to have one just because, why not? Pro Player tape jackets, $100, limited time offer. Over 500 locations, or nearly 500 locations nationwide, and Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands, and Mexico for Champs Sports at that time, back in 94. Alright, you got the Colorado Rockies, Anaheim Ducks, Pro Player mesh with the Hornets and the Suns. This is the era that Charles Barkley is with the Suns, so no surprise to see a lot of the Suns in here. Got the Michigan pullover starter jacket with a big front pocket. That was super dope back in the day. We got a Pittsburgh Penguins, got some Yankees and Hornets jackets. Got a little puppy, always a good thing. World Cup 94. Commemorate the premier event of the world's most popular sport with a wool caps. Well, there's a typo for you. Country name and World Cup logo are embroidered around the front. The 94 World Cup logo is also embroidered above the adjustable strap on the back. Choose from Brazil, Germany, Mexico, and the USA with Apex World Cup jacket. Got the Nike NCAA replica tank from North Carolina, Georgetown, and UNLV. Obviously, this is right after Larry Johnson and the Running Rebels won a title, or shortly after, and kind of heading into Allen Iverson's time at Georgetown. And obviously North Carolina's basically been popular ever since Michael Jordan became famous. Got some other team additions over here. Arkansas, Cal, Berkeley, Cincinnati, Florida, FSU, Kentucky, Notre Dame, Syracuse, Wisconsin, Seton Hall, Tennessee, and Kansas. And NBA Authentic tanks from Nike on the back, $75. Pretty good set there. You got looks like Duke would be Grant Hill, Jalen Rose for Michigan. I'm not really sure who was wearing number 11 for UNLV or number 50 for Georgetown, but if they were selling these nowadays, these guys could get some royalties off of it. All right, that's a wrap on the 1994 Champ Sports catalog with Michael Jordan on the front, rocking the Air Jordan 9, and that amazing jersey combo with the Nike Team Sports logos that you might recognize from those pictures on our Instagram account. But if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Check out the channel for more videos like this one. I do catalog flip-throughs. I've got a lot more catalogs to flip through, so if you enjoy this type of content, there's more on the way. Thank you for rocking with us. If you haven't joined our Discord community, there will be a link in the description. In the very first link in the description, I should say. And we'll catch you in the next episode. Peace.